And now, a chef who doesn't need a costume to scare little kids, Chef Tako!
Hello, I'm Tako the Octopus, and today I'll be cooking your pumpkin. We're coming to you live from lovely Half Moon Bay, California to talk gourds and make some award-winning pumpkin flan. Why Half Moon Bay? Well, it's the pumpkin capital of the world, and it's home to the Great Pumpkin Cook-Off, a contest in which I've placed second 12 years in a row. Abigail Hitchcock's pumpkin pie wins every year. They say it's something in the pumpkins she uses. Well, I'm leveling the pumpkin patch this year, honey. I'm cooking in the Pumpkin Queen's very own front yard. You hear that, Queenie? 13th time's a charm. Right, let's get cooking. For those who refuse to leave the house after Labor Day, this is a pumpkin. A member of the gourd family, a pumpkin is defined as any large winter squash with hard skin and orange flesh. Kind of like my Uncle Phil. But unlike Uncle Cranky Pants, pumpkins are rich in vitamin A, potassium, phosphorus, iron, calcium, and magnesium. And as you can see, they grow like weeds. You don't need a green tentacle to raise pumpkins, just a little water, sun, and a big old pile of dirt. Plant in the spring, and come fall, you'll have a garden full of ready-made jack-o'-lanterns. So what are pumpkins good for besides making decorative holiday lamps? Well, eating, of course. You can stuff them, bake them, make a soup or some tasty muffins. Heck, you can even toast the seeds. The most popular pumpkin recipe is pumpkin pie, a fall classic that's been around for ages. But we're not going to do that. We're going to make flan. Pumpkin flan, to be precise, and we'll be starting with a fresh pumpkin. If all you've got is canned pumpkin, that's okay, but you'll be missing out on some vitamins and flavor. And did you know most canned pumpkin is made from butternut squash? It's true. For the real experience, get yourself a live pumpkin. Shall we? What you want is a small gourd with a brownish-orange color, commonly referred to as a sugar or sweet pumpkin. Any old pumpkin will do, but the sweet flesh of a sugar pumpkin will taste better. Aha! Perfect! A quick steam followed by a ride in the blender, and our fresh pumpkin will be ready for the custard treatment. So, what manner of diabolical torture is involved with making custard? For starters, you'll need to beat a few eggs, more yolks than whites, and then whisk them together with sugar and heated cream. Make sure to go slowly and keep whisking so your eggs don't scramble. Lastly, add the pumpkin and spices, and your custard is ready for the oven. Okay, almost ready. One step not to be missed in flan preparation is the application of a topping in the bottom of the dish. Traditionally, flan is served upside down with a caramel sauce oozing down its front. Since we're making pumpkin flan, I thought something more seasonal would be appropriate. Blackberry preserves add a bit of zing, but if you've got a vampire-sized sweet tooth, try adding a tablespoon or two of pure maple syrup. Now, with the topping in place, pour in custard and then place in a deep baking pan with at least an inch between ramekins. Pour enough boiling water in the pan to come about halfway up the sides of the ramekins. This will ensure a slow, even heating, which will keep the custard from curdling. Now, carefully transfer the baking dish to an oven. 40 minutes at 350 degrees ought to do the trick, but start checking after 30. When it's done, properly cooked custard will wobble in the bowl. If you're unsure, stick a paring knife into one of the custards. If it comes out clean, your flan is finito. Yeah, those look done. Once the flan has cooled off a bit, chill it in the fridge for an hour or two. To serve, carefully loosen the edge with a thin knife, and then place a medium-sized plate upside down on the ramekin and flip. And this is what award-winning pumpkin flan looks like. Hello, Tako. Oh, you freaking who's it? Come to spy on me, eh, Mrs. Hitchcock? Oh, no, dear. I thought you'd like to be the first to try this year's entry. I'm ever so proud of it. Sure. Why not? So I think my chances are pretty good this year. I mean, most of the jack-o'-lantern entries are kids, of course, and I'm not going to lose to a bunch of kids, right? Right? Did you know that the first jack-o'-lanterns were carved out of turnips? It's an Irish tradition. They switched to pumpkins when they came to America. What do you think? Too scary? Eek! Is that the time? I'm going to be late! Tako, try my pumpkin pie. My pumpkin pie tell me what to do. My pumpkin, just as good. And I had pumpkins that were perfect. Who builds a graveyard in the middle of town? Wah! Ow. That's gonna leave a mark. No. No, it can't be. That would mean... Huh? Does this mean I can use your recipe for pumpkin pie?